Diabetes. Diabetes is a disorder in which sugar level increases in blood instead being used for energy production. In other words, diabetes is a condition in which pancreas fails to produce insulin. Asana and pranayam for diabetes. Diabetes can be prevented as well as cured by performing various asana and pranayams like Kati Chakrasana, Pavan Muktasana, Dhanurasana, Paschimottanasana, Ardhamasendrasana, Ushtasana, Bhujangasana, Shalabasana, Supt Vajrasana, Mandukasana, Gomukasana, Yog Mudrasana, and Kapalbhati can help in preventing and curing diabetes. Notice that Kati Chakra Asana, Pavan Mukt Asana, Dhanurasana, Paschimottanasana, Ardhamasendra Asana, and Ushtasana are Bhujangasana, known as Cobra pose, is an essential yoga posture that primarily focuses on the back, chest, and abdominal areas. Procedure to perform the asana is this is done in lying posture. Lie on the stomach and rest forehand on the floor. Keep the feet and toes together and touch the ground. Place the hands at shoulder level and palms on the floor. Inhale and lift the head, chest, abdominal up towards roof and keep the navel on the floor. Pull your torso back and off the floor with support of your hands. This gentle back bend helps improve flexibility, strengthen the spine, and open up the chest. Shalvasana, locust pose, is a powerful yoga posture that strengthens the back, opens the chest, and improves posture. Procedure to perform the asana is this is done in lying position. Lie down on the stomach, place both hands underneath the thighs. Breath in means inhale and lift both the legs upward without bending the knees. The chin should rest on the ground. Maintain this position for 2 to 3 minutes for better result. Do not put much strain in the leg. Bring down both the legs to starting position. Shalbasana can be beneficial addition to your yoga practice, promoting strength, flexibility, and core abdominal muscles. Supta Vajrasana, reclining thunderbolt pose. Supta Vajrasana or reclining thunderbolt pose is a restorative yoga posture that promotes relaxation, stretches the spine, and relieves tension in the thighs and hips. Procedure to perform the asana is sit comfortably in Vajrasana. Keep your palm on the floor beside the buttocks, your fingers pointing to the front. Slowly bend back, putting the proper forearm and also the elbow on the bottom, so the left. Slowly bring down your head to the ground. While arcing the back, place your hands on the thighs. Try to stay the lower leg connected with the ground. If necessary, separate the knees. Make certain that you simply don't seem to be overstraining the muscles and ligaments of the legs. Close the eyes and relax the body. Breathe deeply and slowly within the final position. Release within the reverse order, inhaling and taking the support of the elbows and also the arms. Raise the top higher than the bottom. Then shift the weight to the left arm and elbow by sliping the body, then slowly returning to the beginning position. Never leave the ultimate position by strengthening the legs. It's going to dislocate the knee joint. Repeat this process for 3 to 5 times, and once you master it, increase the time for 8 to 10 times. Supta Vajrasana can be beneficial addition to your yoga practice, promoting relaxative and flexibility. Always listen to your body and consult a yoga instructor if you have any concern about performing the pose. Mandukasana, frog pose, is a beneficial yoga posture that stretches the hips, thighs, and back. It promotes relaxation and is often used to relieve tension and enhance flexibility. Procedure to perform the asana is comfortably sit in Vajrasana, that is thunderbolt pose. Close the fist of both hands. While clenching the first fist, Press your thumb inside with the fingers. While pressing the navel with your both fists, exhale and bend forward. Hold the breath when you are in the position of bend forward and keep looking straight. Stay in this position for some time. Hold the position as much as you can possible. Inhale and come back to the starting position, that is Vajrasana. Repeat these 3 to 4 times. Mandukasana can be a valuable addition to your yoga practice, promoting relaxation and flexibility. Gomukasana, cow face pose. Gomukasana or cow face pose is a seated yoga posture that stretches the hips, thighs and shoulder. It is calming effect and is often practiced to improve flexibility and promote relaxation. Procedure to perform the asana is, this is done in sitting position. Sit straight and stretch both the legs together in front. Fold right leg at the knee and place it on the ground by side of the left buttock. Bringing the left leg from above the right leg, it on the ground by side of the right buttock. Fold the left arm and place it behind your back. Then take your right hand over the right shoulder and stretch it as much as you can until it reaches your left hand. After some time, returns to the original position. Change the position of the legs, that is by placing the right knee above and the left knee down, and repeat this as much as you can possible. Gomukasana can be a beneficial addition to your yoga practice, enhancing flexibility and promote relaxation. Yog Mudrasana, yoga gesture pose. Yog Mudrasana is a seated yoga posture that combines meditation, mudra practices, promoting deep relaxation and focus. It is known for its ability to enhance mental clarity and calm the mind. Procedure to perform Yog Mudrasana is, sit in Padmasana, that is with your leg crossed and soles facing upward, close to the navel. Inhale deeply. As you exhale, stretch your left arm backward and around your right hip. Grasp the big toe of your left foot with his hand. Now repeat by swinging your right arm backward and stretching to grasp the big toe of your right foot with it. Inhale deeply and exhale. Bend your trunk forward till your forehead rests against the floor. Yog Mudrasana can be a valuable addition to your yoga practice, enhancing relaxation, mental clarity. Always listen to your body and consult a yoga instructor if you have any convenience in this posture. Kapalbhati, skull shining breath. Kapalbhati is a dynamic breathing exercise in yoga that promotes detoxification and energizes the mind and body. It involves forceful exhalation followed by passive inhalations, helping to clear the respiratory system and improve lung capacity. Procedure to perform the pranayam is, sit in meditative posture, that is Siddhasana or Padmasana, in which eyes closed and the whole body is relaxed. Inhale deeply through both nostrils, expanding the abdomen, and exhale with a forceful contraction of the abdominal muscle. The breathing must be of the bellows type and perform 30 to 40 strokes in one round. Start from 10 strokes. At the end of practice, deep exhale and relax. Kapalbhati can be a powerful addition to your yoga practice, promoting detoxification and mental clarity.